Welcome. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and enjoy. A star has vanished. Not exploded, not collapsed into a black hole. Just disappeared. One moment, it was there, shining in the distant reaches of space, its light traveling across the cosmos for millions of years. And then, without warning, it was gone. No explosion, no fading, just a sudden, eerie absence. Astronomers across the world stared at their data in disbelief. How does a star simply cease to exist? Did we just witness a new, unknown cosmic phenomenon? Or is something far stranger at play? Imagine looking up at the night sky, seeing the familiar patterns of stars that have existed for eons, and then realizing that one of them is missing. That's exactly what happened when scientists observed a bright, massive star in a distant galaxy, one they had been monitoring for decades, only to find that it had inexplicably vanished. No supernova, no visible aftermath. It was as if the universe had erased it. This isn't just unusual, it's impossible. Stars don't just disappear. We know that when a star reaches the end of its life, it either explodes in a brilliant supernova, leaving behind a neutron star or black hole, or it slowly fades away over time. But this was different. There were no traces, no debris, nothing, as if the star had never existed in the first place. And that is what sent scientists into a frenzy. They scoured old data, checked every telescope, and even questioned whether they had made a mistake. But the truth remained. A massive star, over 2.5 million times brighter than our sun, had simply gone dark without a trace. Could it be something we've never seen before? A new kind of stellar death? Or is there a more mind-bending explanation? What if this wasn't just a normal disappearance but a glitch in the universe itself? The star in question, located in a distant galaxy known as PHL 293b, had been studied for years. It was known as a luminous blue variable, an incredibly rare type of star that undergoes extreme changes in brightness. In 2011, astronomers observed it shining brightly as expected. But when they returned in 2019 to take another look, it was gone. At first, they thought it might just be a temporary dimming, a phase that some stars go through. But as they analyzed the data further, they realized that wasn't the case. There was no fading, no gradual decline, just nothing. One possibility was that the star had collapsed directly into a black hole without a supernova. This would be extremely rare, but not entirely impossible. Normally, when a star of this size reaches the end of its life, it erupts in a massive explosion, scattering its outer layers into space. But what if somehow this star skipped that step and collapsed straight into oblivion? That would mean a whole new way for stars to die, one that we've never witnessed before. But here's where things get even stranger. When astronomers searched for signs of a black hole, they found nothing. No radiation, no X-rays, no gravitational disturbances. If a black hole had formed, we should have seen something, at least some evidence of its presence. But there was nothing. The space where the star had once been was now an empty void. So, what could explain this? Some scientists proposed that the star had been enveloped in a thick cloud of dust, temporarily hiding it from view. But when telescopes scanned the area in infrared light, a wavelength that can see through dust, there was still no sign of it. Others suggested that the star had simply dimmed to the point of being undetectable, but that wouldn't explain why it had been so bright for so long before suddenly disappearing. This left one chilling possibility. What if the star hadn't just gone dark? What if it had been removed? The idea that something or someone could erase a star sounds like pure science fiction. But when dealing with the mysteries of the universe, sometimes reality is stranger than fiction. Could an advanced alien civilization have somehow harvested the energy of the star? Some scientists have speculated about the existence of Dyson spheres, massive structures that could surround a star, capturing its energy and making it invisible to outside observers. If such a structure had been built around this star, it would explain why we can't see it anymore. But there's no direct evidence of such a thing. Only eerie silence where there was once brilliant light. And then there's another unsettling possibility. What if we are witnessing something even deeper, something we don't yet understand about the fabric of reality itself. In theoretical physics, there are ideas that suggest the universe isn't as stable as we think. Some propose that we exist within a cosmic simulation, and glitches could occur, moments where parts of the simulation are altered or erased. Of course, this is speculation, but if a star can vanish without a trace, what else is possible? Could entire galaxies disappear without us even realizing it? For now, the mystery remains unsolved. Scientists continue to observe the region, searching for any hint of what might have happened. But the truth is, we are still in the dark, quite literally. A star has vanished, and with it, our understanding of how the universe works has been shaken. The cosmos is full of secrets. And sometimes, those secrets are hidden not in what we see, but in what suddenly, inexplicably, disappears. Imagine staring at the night sky, tracing the constellations, when suddenly, one of the brightest stars simply vanishes. No explosion, no fading, just an empty void where there was once a brilliant beacon of light. This isn't the plot of a sci-fi movie. It's a real astronomical mystery that has left scientists stunned. The vanished star was located in a tiny, distant galaxy called PHL 293b, over 75 million light-years from Earth. It was what astronomers call a luminous blue variable, a rare, massive star more than 2.5 million times brighter than our Sun. These types of stars live fast and die young, undergoing dramatic shifts in brightness as they near the end of their life. But even by those extreme standards, what happened here was unheard of. The discovery was made by a team of astronomers using some of the most powerful telescopes on Earth and in space. They had been monitoring this star for nearly 2 decades, expecting it to eventually go supernova, a violent explosion that would scatter its elements across the cosmos. But in 2019, when they turned their instruments toward the star once again, it was simply gone. No explosion, no lingering nebula, just an empty space where it should have been. To understand why this is so baffling, imagine watching a firework ascend into the sky. You anticipate the explosion, the dazzling display of colors and light. But instead, the firework just vanishes, in midair, as if it was never launched at all. That's what happened here. Stars don't just disappear. Every known stellar death leaves behind something: a black hole, a neutron star, or at the very least, a glowing cloud of debris. But this star left nothing. It was as if the universe itself had pressed delete. And that's why astronomers are struggling to explain what they just witnessed, what could possibly cause a star to vanish without a trace. The deeper scientists looked into the data, the stranger the mystery became. And with every theory they tested, the questions only grew more unsettling. At first, scientists thought it was a simple anomaly, maybe a temporary dimming, a trick of the light, or even a calibration error in their instruments. But then they checked the archival data. For years, this star had been shining with incredible intensity. And now, nothing. Not even the faintest whisper of light. The team rushed to confirm their findings, using multiple telescopes to scan the same region of space. The Very Large Telescope in Chile, the Hubble Space Telescope, each one pointed toward the star's last known location. But the results were the same. The star was gone. This wasn't just unusual, it was impossible. A star of this magnitude should have left behind some evidence of its demise. If it had gone supernova, there would be a spectacular explosion, visible, even from millions of light years away. If it had collapsed into a black hole, there would be detectable X-rays or gravitational disturbances. But here, there was nothing. The space where the star had been was disturbingly empty, like a ghostly void in the cosmos. Astronomers scrambled for answers. Maybe the star had been obscured by a massive cloud of cosmic dust. But when they examined the area using infrared, telescopes capable of seeing through dust and gas, there was still no trace. Maybe it had simply dimmed to the point of being undetectable. That too made no sense. Even the dimmest remnants of a star should be visible in certain wavelengths of light. As the data poured in, a chilling realization began to set in. This wasn't just an unusual event. It was something we had never seen before. If stars could vanish without warning, what else don't we understand about the universe? Could other stars have disappeared without us noticing? Could entire galaxies blink out of existence? And then came the most unsettling question of all. What if this wasn't just an isolated incident? What if we were witnessing a phenomenon that defies the very fabric of our reality? What if we just witnessed something far stranger than a simple stellar death? One of the most intriguing theories suggests that this star didn't just collapse, it slipped into another reality. Some physicists propose that our universe is just one of many, part of a vast multiverse where matter and energy can sometimes shift between dimensions. If this star somehow transitioned into another plane of existence, it would explain why we see nothing. No explosion, no black hole, no remnants. It would mean that cosmic objects could vanish in ways we never imagined. Another theory pushes the boundaries of astrophysics even further. What if an advanced alien civilization had something to do with this? Some scientists speculate about Dyson spheres, massive structures built around stars to capture their energy. If an extraterrestrial intelligence constructed such a megastructure around this star, it would essentially cloak it from our view, making it disappear without a trace. It's a wild idea, but one that remains theoretically possible. Or what? If this disappearance hints at a fundamental flaw in how we understand the life cycle of stars, could there be an entirely new type of stellar death, one where a star collapses directly into nothingness, bypassing the traditional black hole or neutron star stage? If that's the case, then this discovery could rewrite what we know about how stars live and die. The implications are staggering. If stars can vanish without explanation, what else in the universe might be slipping away unnoticed? Could entire regions of space be winking out of existence beyond the limits of our detection? The truth is, we don't know. And that's what makes this mystery so unsettling. But not everyone is convinced. Some scientists argue that this could be a case of extreme stellar variability rather than a true disappearance. Luminous blue variable stars are notoriously unstable, capable of shedding massive amounts of material and dimming dramatically in a short period. What if the star didn't vanish, but instead ejected so much of its outer layers that it became nearly invisible to our current instruments? Others suggest that the star may still be there, just hidden in plain sight. If it's surrounded by a dense, opaque shell of gas and dust, perhaps from a final, violent eruption, it could be temporarily concealing itself from view. Given enough time, the material might clear, revealing the star once again. Then, there's the possibility of simple observational error. Astronomers rely on incredibly sensitive equipment, and even small discrepancies in data processing could create the illusion of a missing star. Could this all be a case of mistaken identity? Some experts caution that more studies are needed before making any extraordinary claims. Yet, despite these explanations, one fact remains. No telescope, no wavelength, no observation has found a trace of the star. If this is just a phase, why does it seem so final? And if it really is hidden, why does it defy every prediction? The mystery lingers, and the universe isn't giving up its secrets so easily. So, what happens next? Astronomers are continuing to monitor the region, using even more powerful telescopes to search for any hidden clues. If the star reappears, we may finally have an answer. But if it remains missing, we could be looking at an entirely new cosmic mystery, one that challenges the very fabric of our understanding. This discovery could reshape how we see the universe. If stars can disappear without a trace, what else is possible? Could this phenomenon be linked to quantum physics, hinting at unknown forces at play on a cosmic scale? Could advanced AI help us detect more of these anomalies, revealing secrets we never knew existed? And if this is evidence of something far beyond our comprehension, be it alien intelligence, the multiverse, or a new law of physics, what does that mean for our place in the universe? We stand on the edge of something extraordinary. A single missing star has opened the door to questions we never thought to ask. And the real mystery? It's only just beginning. What do you think happened to this missing star? Did it collapse into a black hole without a trace? Was it cloaked by something unimaginable? Or are we witnessing a phenomenon that defies everything we know about the universe? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your theories. If you love diving into the mysteries of space, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. There's so much more to uncover, and we're just getting started. And if you thought this was wild, wait until you hear what NASA just found lurking near Jupiter. Trust me, you won't want to miss it.